My parents purchased a house for my sister, then gave me the mortgage documents. You've put aside plenty, they said. Now it's your turn to support family. I refused. They took me to court for $500,000. But the judge had just one question. I'm Cassandra Wilson, 32 years old, and until 6 months ago, I thought I was doing everything right. Good job as a software engineer, responsible savings, and living within my means. I've always been the responsible one compared to my younger sister Allison, but nothing prepared me for that family dinner when my parents slid mortgage papers across the table with a smile. You've saved enough. It's time you help family. Their words still echo in my nightmares. Before I continue my story, let me know where you're watching from in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you've ever had family try to take advantage of your success. Growing up in Portland, Oregon, my parents, Julia and Donald Wilson, had very clear expectations for me. From an early age, I was taught the value of a dollar. My allowance came with budgeting spreadsheets when I was just 10 years old. If I wanted new clothes or to go to the movies with friends, I needed to save up for it. Summer jobs started when I was 15, working at the local library shelving books, then at an ice cream shop during my junior and senior years of high school. My parents were proud of my work ethic, but they were also relentless about it. Money doesn't grow on trees, Cassie, my father would say at least once a week, reviewing my savings account statements with me at the kitchen table. They insisted I apply for every scholarship possible. And thanks to their pushing and my own determination, I managed to secure enough scholarship money to cover about 70% of my tuition at the University of Washington. For the remaining 30%, I worked 2 part-time jobs throughout college, mornings at a campus coffee shop and evenings at the computer lab. I lived in the cheapest dorm, ate mostly ramen and campus meal plan food, and graduated with minimal student loans that I paid off within 3 years of working. My sister Allison's experience was dramatically different. 3 years younger than me, she seemed to live in an alternate universe with the same parents. When Allison wanted new clothes, our mother took her shopping. When Allison needed money for a school trip, her father wrote a check without hesitation. Allison's allowance came with no strings attached, no budgeting lessons, just cash to spend however she wanted. Your sister is more sensitive than you, my mother would explain when I pointed out the disparity. Not everyone can be as naturally responsible as you are, Cassie. After college, I moved to Seattle permanently for a job at a growing tech company. I started as a junior developer and worked my way up over 10 years to become a senior software engineer with a good salary. But despite my income growth, I maintained a modest lifestyle. I rented a small 1-bedroom apartment in a decent but not fancy neighborhood, drove a reliable used Toyota I bought with cash, brought lunch to work most days, and treated myself to dinner out only occasionally. Meanwhile, Allison's pattern of financial irresponsibility continued into adulthood. She changed her college major 4 times, extending her education to 6 years, fully funded by our parents. After graduation, she bounced between jobs, never staying more than 8 months at any position. She'd quit because the work was unfulfilling, or because she had a disagreement with her manager, or because she wanted to find herself through 3 months of traveling between jobs. Our parents supported her. They paid her rent when she came up short, covered her car payment when she decided work was too stressful, and even paid off a $15,000 credit card debt she accumulated buying designer clothes and taking weekend trips to Las Vegas with friends. Allison is still figuring things out, my father would say when I expressed concern. Not everyone knows their path as clearly as you do. I loved my sister, but the double standard was frustrating. When we were together at family gatherings,